You know, one of the most interesting films coming out and that is shooting right now that's coming down the road is the live action Legend of Zelda movie. Now, I was quite enthusiastic when I heard they were doing this. I know there are still some people out there that wish they were doing this animated. I'm sure as hell glad that they are not. I think doing this live action, you untap a lot of potential that doing it in animation simply doesn't give it. I think this, other Nintendo properties like Mario Brothers, stuff like that, absolutely should be animated. But Legend of Zelda has the ability to be something grand and epic on a fantasy level. I think this is great that they're doing it live action. Now, it could also turn out to be a complete and utter disaster. So I've been really fascinated to see what it would be. Now, we heard a long time ago that they had already cast the roles. We even had some behind the scenes leaked footage come out. But I guess the studio saw that because I was going to talk about the leaked, like through a potato camera images that got leaked online. But I guess the studio saw this and they got ahead of it and decided to release their own official images instead, which was brilliant on their part. And listen, guys, I don't know if this Legend of Zelda movie is going to be Oscar winning or complete crap. I don't know. But I do know this. This image looks great. It looks great. That they nailed Link. They absolutely nailed Link. As a matter of fact, there's a more close-up image down here. Well, there's our Zelda. She looks fantastic, but I think they absolutely crushed Link. I thought that you don't want to make him look too young, but he's supposed to be younger looking. He shouldn't be too old. They captured it, man. They absolutely captured it, in my opinion. The costume looks perfect. The landscape looks excellent. Again, none of this suggests that the movie's going to be great. It's just a picture. I'm not trying to get ahead of ourselves here. But as far as just an image goes, I don't know how you can look at that and not say, okay, they pretty much nailed that. Like, even if you think the movie's going to be crap, which is fair. It's fair if you think if you're anticipating the movie's going to be bad, that's fine. But I don't know how you look at these images, particularly like the one where he's crouching in the field and you see the costuming and the thing strapped over and the gloves and all. I don't know how you look at that and honestly not say they crushed that. I mean, that looks damn near perfect. It looks great. Again, doesn't mean the movie's going to be any good. I'm not saying it is, but as far as the image for the image sake, I think they look great. Rob, you had a chance to take a look at these. What did you think?
Well, like you, I think they nailed the look of these characters. The real question comes, and I hate to say it, production design and the look of these worlds is crucial.
Absolutely crucial. You're so right.
Even the color they use in painting buildings. You know, one of the great things, and I think the template that worked was Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. They figured out the palette of what everything had to look like. And a lot of it, they use digital grading. But when you went to, say, the pub, the Prancing Pony in Bree, and then you went to Lothlorien, all of those environments looked sufficiently otherworldly. But so often in these fantasy films, they embrace too much color, and you just don't buy it. And the thing, I look at this, and if they keep the proper tone, obviously there's no production design in these photos. They nailed the characters, even the color of their costumes here, not too blue, not too green. They look like something that might really exist, even though it's a Zelda movie. And that's
to piggyback on what you're saying here, what everybody needs to keep in mind is these are not finished images. They weren't even planning on releasing these images.
Right.
Remember, they just put these like a shotgun wedding, man. They put these images out because the leaked stuff started to come out. So this, as great as I think these look, these aren't even the final look of what they'll look like.
These are probably the set photographer probably took these.
Yeah, set photographer clearly just took those, and I just think they look great.
I think they look great too, and I this is such a beloved franchise that's existed for a long time that they have a lot to live up to. And I hope this movie, just like Masters of the Universe, in a way, they kind of have the same issue. And it's going to be interesting to see how the translation works. And to me, it's all about tone. And this so far looks like, I mean, both of these kids handsome kids, but they have an otherworldly, they look a little elven, they look a little, and that's, no, that like, look at this face. That's a hard thing to do. And so they've got it. It to me, they've got the tone, at least with the characters and who they cast, is correct. Let's see where it goes. Because I'm excited to see, I want to see this movie because I like this world. So I hope they pull it off, man.
There's a lot of potential to it. But, you know, a lot of times there are a lot of movies with great potential that never realize it. Maybe that'll be this one. But I just got to say, I mean, the one thing a lot of people have been, there's two things people have been really waiting to see. Number one, what's Link going to look like? I think they nailed it. They nailed it. The second question is, what's it going to sound like?
Yeah.
Because, you know, in a lot of the games, you don't hear his voice. I'm a Zelda. Let's go. Like, hey, whatever. They made Mario sound like Link. They'll make Link sound like Mario. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it all comes about when we get our first listen to how he speaks. Guys, we want to take a second and thank the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. You know, guys, as the days start to get shorter and it starts getting dark before you've even had dinner, this time of year can feel a little heavier than usual. And something I've been trying to do lately is to reach out to people I haven't connected with in a while. Just last week, I messaged a buddy of mine that I haven't talked to in a while, and we just grabbed lunch. And afterwards, I found myself thinking, why didn't I do this sooner? This time of year isn't easy for everyone, and staying connected really does matter. We're better when we have community, when we have support, and when we make the effort to check in with the people we know and love, and check in with ourselves. And for a lot of people, reaching out for therapy is the same way. It can feel like a big first step, but once they do, they often say, why didn't I do this sooner? And BetterHelp can be that first step. BetterHelp's therapists follow a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. They'll also do the matching work for you. After a short questionnaire, they'll help connect you with someone who fits your needs, drawing on more than 12 years of experience. And if the match isn't quite right, you can switch therapists anytime. So this month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Campea. That's better, HELP.com/Campea. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I mean, listen, we're not saying the movie's going to be great because maybe it won't be, but I think these images, they've at least absolutely nailed the design of the characters. The costumes look great. I think the people they've cast in these look absolutely perfect. Anyway, whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.